bring it out. It's Young. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Cal's offense takes the field to start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal in this defense he's playing. He's got it really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins them.
The run to the left. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down on 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring in every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just want to see what they do today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out back. Pick up there as he gets the first down. They're marking up the 38. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically. Kyron Drones has all the tools. Think back to a year ago. If that Hail Mary stands against Miami, they get that win. Maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down to 5.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
To the air, it's Drones. Trying to blow his way out. And they will score. Virginia Tech. First touchdown of the game at Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it is 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on his way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's stuck after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down line.
That's a good job by the drag right there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the field.
And the rush will get good at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting itself behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. The defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big side. Oh, he's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. On the run, Nick Stewart takes the tackle. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grant behind the line, it's Stewart. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They want to run it left here. Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
See, when you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll give it on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They're just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense is a big reason for that. If this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Receiver left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, rookie.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Going the other way, he's got more. Virginia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hand. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it and taking it all the way to the end zone.
up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We're about to get another look at this rookie offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot of Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. He thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's James. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Runs up, fourth down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leads it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The counter offense is headed back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got his man in the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell. Hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If we're going to get hit, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it, man. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Let's go. Quick. Double.
Looking to throw, it's Groves. Pocket breaking down.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He goes out of bounds across the 15 and the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets him
for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't remove the quarterback. He makes a short tackle.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Kramer. I'm not scared.
Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 24. Cal, 14.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Drones. Quick stream to the speedster out wide. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here comes the offense on second down. A hand to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show his urgency. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, California.
Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Makes a pass to Marker. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he was picked up, just taking the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think the defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Green. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. The coverage team is down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Lethal with the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield, it's Drone. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get him all the way to the 45-yard line. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it could be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Number 17.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On a man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The screen, he's got wheels. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to go to the football. Now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Finds his big tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door first and goal.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and will just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, and he can't hold the punch, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can want. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Sets up the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Chain links to move the steps.
Love the execution here in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-lineman has already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Power football with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
You've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Thanks to grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal.
The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground on the line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Cal, 21.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Number 3.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated. Pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Heath. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Scanning the field, it's Drones. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Hokies decide to punt it away.
Number 95 on to punt it away.
Running room on that return, and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, Dave, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
10-man entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third ball, you know a pass is coming. You've worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. So runs like that, you can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on the previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grab through the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job on the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Keeps his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well done. Good run and a first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Got it into the red zone. Drag down at the 18-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
3rd down coming up.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here when you have a red zone weapon like this dude. Use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Salvin. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Trying to power it in.
showing me the speed, and that touchdown gives his team the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch it when they're a little bit aggressive and not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Ripping from the defense.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to go. That's it for now.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not pick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's James. Makes the grab down the middle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback making checks. Makes the catch. It's James. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the opening one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found a soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Bounced off his feet.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's James. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, when you say, guys.
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.